Hey everyone, welcome to this explainer. If you're tracking the tech space at all right now, you know the battle for AI supremacy is incredibly intense. It's moving at just a breakneck pace, and right when we think the dust has settled, boom, a massive disruption happens. Today we're looking at a dramatic turn of events that is literally sending shockwaves through the entire artificial intelligence landscape. Microsoft just unveiled a completely new AI. And this isn't merely an incremental update. It is an absolute breakthrough that completely shatters expectations and fundamentally shifts the competitive landscape. Okay, let's dive into this. The big, high-stakes question echoing across the industry right now is this: has Microsoft finally dethroned its key competitor, OpenAI? For months, we've seen a pretty specific hierarchy in the AI race, but this new development has introduced a completely fresh dynamic that we really need to unpack. So here's our roadmap for today's explainer. We're going to cover 1, the shock of this independent leap, 2, conquering the Mythos benchmark, 3, the technical core of sparse versus dense models, 4, OpenAI's silent scramble, and 5, what this corporate AI shift actually means for you. All right, kicking things off with Section 1, a shock to the system, Microsoft's independent leap. You know, historically, key players like Microsoft and OpenAI have been super tight, right? Co-developing, sharing resources, the whole 9 yards. But this marks a massive and highly significant solo leap. Microsoft's research division basically just quietly built a brand new generative model in the background, and wow, the results are staggering. With unprecedented speed and incredibly nuanced accuracy, they're proving they're a formidable standalone force. This isn't just a minor tweak. This new AI sets an entirely new standard for performance when it comes to complex reasoning tasks and generating context-aware content. Let's move right into Section 2, conquering the Mythos benchmark and redefining AI reasoning. Because look, claims of superiority don't need much without the hard data to back them up, right? And the data here completely centers around the Mythos benchmark. If you're familiar with it, you know Mythos has long been considered the absolute gold standard for measuring advanced reasoning and strategic planning in AI. It's specifically designed to test an AI's ability to handle highly complex, multi-step problem-solving scenarios. To pass it, a model requires really deep domain knowledge and profound strategic reasoning capabilities. It's the ultimate proving ground, making it absolutely crucial for commercial AI applications where logical precision is a must. And this brilliantly illustrates the sheer magnitude of Microsoft's achievement. They didn't just scrape by and pass Mythos. No, they exceeded the previous high score by a notable margin. We're not talking about a statistical tie here. It's a clear, massive leap in advanced strategic and logical reasoning. This is a model that doesn't just predict the next word, it plans, it reasons, and it solves complex, multi-layered problems better than any established industry standard. Which brings us to Section 3, sparse versus dense models, the technical core of how they pulled this off. So how exactly did they achieve this crazy, unprecedented speed and efficiency? Well, the secret sauce of Microsoft's new AI lies in what is known as a highly efficient sparse architecture. Let's break this down with a simple comparison. The older standard, used by competitors like OpenAI, relies heavily on dense models. Think of a dense model like turning on literally every single light in a massive skyscraper, just so you can read a book in one tiny room. I mean, it works, but the computational effort is massive. Sparse architecture, on the other hand, is like a highly targeted spotlight. It processes massive datasets by only activating the exact parts of the network needed for that specific task. The result? A remarkably lighter computational overhead that makes it incredibly agile. And because it isn't wasting energy lighting up the whole skyscraper, this sparse model can dedicate its computing power directly to deep, complex logical routing. This is exactly why it absolutely crushes the Mythos reasoning benchmark. It has the targeted focus required for multi-step problem solving, combined with superior long context understanding and incredibly rapid inference speeds. Inference speed, meaning how fast the AI can process data and spit out a result, is absolutely critical. For corporate users relying on real-time commercial applications, getting this reduction in overhead alongside drastically improved reasoning, it's literally a game changer. Moving on to Section 4, OpenAI's silent scramble, let's look at the industry reaction. Now that we understand the technical victory, what's really interesting here are the dramatic ripple effects. While Microsoft is understandably out there taking a very loud victory lap, OpenAI has been surprisingly silent, at least publicly. However, internal sources suggest a completely different reality going on behind closed doors. They're describing a profound sense of urgency and intense reevaluation of their current development roadmap. The benchmark they use to dominate has been shattered, and it's causing a major internal scramble to adjust. You really can't overstate the gravity of this competitive challenge. OpenAI is now basically forced to accelerate the rollout of their next generation of models. I mean, in a race that was already moving at breakneck speed, Microsoft's leap into sparse architecture forces everyone else to step on the gas just to maintain their perceived technological edge. It's fundamentally disrupted the entire expected timeline for AI development. And finally, Section 5, the corporate AI shift and what these real-world ecosystem upgrades mean. So the crucial point is what all of this actually means for the developer and the corporate AI user. Basically, we are witnessing a foundational shift in AI research. We're moving away from brute force dense models and toward resource-efficient, highly performant sparse models as the brand new industry norm. This completely shifts the competitive landscape for foundational AI. If you're a corporate user, this means the tools you rely on are about to get significantly faster, way smarter, and honestly, much cheaper to operate computationally. And Microsoft is already poised to integrate this seamlessly across their entire ecosystem. Because this model thrives at multi-step problem solving, you can expect some massive practical upgrades. We're talking enhanced cloud services. We'll see dramatically improved complex data analysis for businesses, expect highly sophisticated automated customer service that can actually reason through your client's specific problems step by step, instead of just reading from a predefined script. And on a global macro level, these advanced reasoning capabilities will directly contribute to accelerated scientific discovery. Honestly, this is just a massive testament to Microsoft's commitment to independent AI innovation. They're positioning themselves not just as a partner in the AI race, but strongly as a standalone, absolute technological powerhouse in the global competition. With Microsoft making such a significant stride, the AI race has clearly intensified, and we can definitely anticipate even more radical innovations and massive investments from all the major tech players in the very near future. Shattering the Mythos benchmark and directly challenging OpenAI like this, it marks a truly pivotal moment. It signals a brand new chapter in the ultimate pursuit of general artificial intelligence. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. As the industry rapidly pivots toward these highly efficient sparse models, I want to leave you with this. What do you think this breakthrough means for the future of AI development? It's such a fascinating time to be learning, so definitely keep exploring, and I'll catch you next time.